Hey YouTubers, what is going on? Thank you for stopping by, and as always, I hope this video finds you well. If you're new here, my name is JC. This is the Cuban Redneck DIY channel where we do cooking and grilling videos on Tuesdays and DIY stuff for all types on Fridays. If you watch any of my videos, you probably have figured out that I have a very eclectic group of friends. They range from northeasterns and a lot of New Yorkers who think they know everything about food, although they cannot even figure out pizza, to a bunch of southern hillbillies who have to have everything fried or baking in it. With that said, if you invite these folks over to cookout or even Thanksgiving, it might be a little bit difficult to please everyone. So over the last couple of years or so, I've been making a hybrid gravy recipe that I tweaked out, I developed myself, and that it has all the classic ingredients of a northeastern turkey gravy mixed with the what is called a southern blonde gravy, or sometimes called a biscuit gravy. Everybody seems to like it. In fact, I've been asked to make a video about it, so here it is. Check it out. For this Thanksgiving gravy recipe, we're going to need the following ingredients: 1 cup of whole milk, 1 cup of chicken broth, 1 cup of vegetable broth, 3 slices of bacon, 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of an onion and bell pepper mixture, 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, a half a teaspoon of rosemary, thyme, and chili flakes. The chili flakes are 100% optional, but I do believe they make a hell of a difference. We also need salt and pepper to taste. How much, that is relevant to the quality and the type of broth that you use. Obviously, you want to use a low sodium variety, but that's really up to you. We're going to start by mixing the milk and the 2 broth and have those on standby. We're then going to cook the bacon. I'm not going to get heavy into this, and I'm not really interested in the bacon per se, just looking to render some fresh bacon fat. Now to say you can crunch the bacon and add it back to the gravy, but that is really up to you. One thing I will ask is to cook the bacon slowly. I think that the #1 mistake that I see people do when they're cooking bacon is too much heat. Once the bacon is done, we can move it to a dish covered with a paper towel and set it aside. We can now add the onions and the peppers to the skillet. After cooking for a minute or so, add the garlic. Cook that for another 30 to 40 seconds, at which time we're going to move everything into the jar of the food processor. Obviously, you can use a blender if you don't have a food processor. To this, we're going to add a little bit of the broth mixture. This is a little bit too much, you only need a little bit, and blend everything into a fine puree. We can then turn our attention back to the skillet. We need equal parts grease and flour. That means 4 tablespoons of fat for every 1/4 cup of flour. We are obviously a little bit short, so I'm going to add some butter. Know that when you're using butter, you need to use a little bit extra. That is because butter has water and some of it will evaporate. Once the butter is all melted, we can add the flour a little bit at a time and cook until it has a light caramel color, at which time we can go ahead and add the broth mixture, add the dry spices, and stir constantly over medium heat until the desired consistency is achieved. My friends, this is it. I'm just going to put a lid on it and have it ready for tomorrow's dinner, at which time just going to microwave for a couple of minutes and we're good to go. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next week with a new video recipe. Please support this channel by subscribing, liking, and sharing. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. Thank you.